What is up, YouTube family? It's your girl Taylor Gang, and I'm back with another video. Actually, yeah, it's a video, but is this considered like a mukbang because I'm eating? Is this a vlog too? Like, is this a vlog mukbang? I guess it's a vlog mukbang that I'm doing. So that was irrelevant. Anyway, welcome to my video. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you are a returning subscriber or viewer or just supporter in general, then thank you also for tuning into this video and spending some time with your girl. So this is a personal development channel, so we talk about all things personal development. I am a certified mindset and relationship coach, so I do like to talk about, like I said, personal development, mindset, relationships, mind, body, spirit, that type of realm. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Self-help, self-development, self-growth, all that stuff. If you guys are into that, then definitely subscribe to this channel because that's why I'm here, okay? That is why I'm here. So, like I said, I'm eating. This is my first, like, vlog mukbang, I guess. I think I mentioned that already. I'm having salmon, rice, and green beans. And I do eat, here, I'm eating salmon, rice, and green beans. I'll show you guys. So I am weird, you guys. I have to eat ketchup on my salmon. It doesn't matter if it's fresh salmon or like salmon croquettes. I gotta have ketchup. If you're not familiar with what salmon croquettes is, it's just, they kind of remind you of crab cakes, basically. But anyway, I eat salmon. I mean, I eat ketchup on all of that. So, don't judge me. You know, I haven't seen a ton of mukbangs, but the few that I have seen, I'm not gonna lie, I have thought to myself, like, how do you eat and talk to a video at this, like, talk to camera at the same time? Like, that has to be very difficult. And I'm not gonna lie, that it is kind of weird. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, in today's video, I really wanted to talk about the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence, because that's been really on my spirit lately. And you know, it's something that I would hear a lot, like, you know, there's a difference between self-esteem, self-confidence. I would hear that a lot, you know, but I don't think it actually clicked, like, the difference between the two until kind of recently for me. It's kind of been on my spirit to just, like, you know, talk about it, to briefly explain the differences between the two, because I feel like knowing the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence is one of those, like, like, subtle life-changing understandings. This is my understanding of the two. Self-confidence is confidence in your abilities, in your work ethic, in action, like something you take action in doing. Self-esteem is your subjective evaluation of yourself, like, as a person. So simply put, self-confidence is about, like, your abilities, like taking action and things that you're good at, whereas self-esteem is about who you are just as a person. It has really nothing to do with what you can do or what you can accomplish. Also, another way I like to look at it is confidence is about doing and self-esteem is about being. So, you know, two different things, and we use those terms interchangeably. But I think once it clicked for me, the difference, I realized that I put, like, way more effort into building my self-confidence because I felt like, okay, I need to do more for work or do more in this area or do. Remember I said self-confidence is about doing. So in my head, I'm like, okay, maybe I need to do. But that's not what that's not what self-esteem is about. I think a good example of this is, and this is really honestly just the first example that comes to mind when I think about trying to explain the difference between confidence and self-esteem, self-confidence and self-esteem. Like, take Khloe Kardashian, right? So we all know Khloe Kardashian got money, okay? Got all the sponsorship deals. She got all the money. She got all the followers. Successful businesses. Yet and still, we all know what happened with her baby daddy, right? We all know this. We've all witnessed it. And a lot of people can't wrap their head around how somebody with that much fame, status, and power would not only be with somebody who is like lesser in terms of like money and in terms of like power and status. I don't mean literally lesser, but like, you know, you have a lot of people who are like, you know, you can do way better than him. Like, he plays basketball and that's cool and all, but you know what I'm saying? So not only are people confused about how she can do better just in terms of like their difference in status, I guess, but you know, a lot of people can't wrap their heads around how somebody with that much, again, fame, power, and access could continue to put themselves in a position to be publicly embarrassed over and over and over and over again. Like, a lot of people just can't wrap their head around how somebody can do that. But at the end of the day, her sponsorship deals, followers, money, her self-esteem is still on the floor. I'm just using this as an example because I feel like so many people are so familiar with everything that happened. So of course I don't know these people. I'm just using it as an example. But from what, you know, people can see, her self-esteem is on the floor. Just because you have money, power, fame, status, followers, sponsorship deals, that doesn't mean that you see yourself as worthy of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Worthy of love, worthy of attention, worthy of anything. Like, the ability to do something takes a completely different set of skills than being something. Like, doing and being are so different. And I just think that it's really hard for us to wrap our heads around it because, like, take LeBron, for instance, right? One of the best basketball players in basketball history. But because people only see LeBron as, like, LeBron the basketball player, LeBron as, you know what I'm saying, the person with money, the person with endorsements, you know, whatever he got going on. People, I feel like so many of us are so one-dimensional that we can only see people through their accomplishments. And we think that, oh, because this person has money, this person, like I said, LeBron has all this money, we just automatically assume that they have a high self-esteem, like that they love themselves, that they feel like they're worthy of, like I said, love, attention, goodness, kindness, you know, that we just assume that they feel like they're worth that. And again, it's just an example. I'm just saying that when people are good at something, and it doesn't necessarily have to even be a celebrity, you know, it could be anybody. But when somebody's good at something, we automatically, because when somebody's good at something and we see that they have confidence in doing that thing, we automatically assume that their self-esteem is high or they love themselves or whatever. And that's not the case at all. Also look at it as like, confidence is rooted more in like masculine energy because, like I said, confidence is about doing, it's about accomplishing, it's about your abilities, and it's about skills that you have to cultivate to be good at something. Whereas if you have a high self-esteem about yourself, you understand that I'm good enough. Like, I don't have to do anything to be worthy of love or attention. Just me breathing as a human being makes me worthy, which to me is rooted more in the feminine energy, because femininity is about flow. It's about stillness. It's about just being. Like you don't got to do all of this stuff to be seen or to be worthy or what. You just understand, like just by me being here, just by me breathing, I'm worthy, you know? It's definitely rooted more in the feminine energy. And I think because we live in this like hustle culture and we have this like hustle mentality, I think that kind of just goes over our heads a lot. The feminine energy and how important it is. And that's a whole different conversation for a different video. But we all have masculine and feminine energy. I think that, like I said, because we live in this like hustle culture, we have this hustle mentality. A lot of us don't cultivate, or a lot of us don't nurture that feminine energy, because feminine energy is literally the opposite of hustle culture. Like, it's rooted in masculinity. Like I said, that's a whole different video, but my point is self-confidence. You could be you could be the best selling, you know, you could be the best salesperson at your sales company, whatever. You know, you could be the best basketball player. You could be the best musician. You could be the best dancer. You could be the prettiest girl in your class. That doesn't automatically mean that you have a high self-esteem about yourself. It's almost like a taboo for us to like sit still and to rest and to just relax and to not think, you know? As simple as it sounds, like just rest, just relax, just be still, you know? Simple as that sounds, I think that is so difficult for us as human beings to do, because again, we live in this hustle culture. We feel like if we're not up by 5, working 12, 15 hours, or you know what I'm saying, we don't feel worthy, because that's what's promoted. You know, you gotta grind. Like you don't sleep until you become successful. And it's just like, what about balance? You know, like that's not sustainable. You know, that's not sustainable, right? So like I said, I think just understanding the difference is super, super important. I really hope that I was just able to explain that, because again, you know, that's something, it's really something that literally just clicked for me kind of recently. And of course, I'm still working to like implement it into my life, into my like day-to-day life. But I think now that I have a better understanding of the difference, and I'm able to actually separate them and put them in their respective places, you know, it's just been a lot easier for me to understand, you know. Understanding that, like making that clear separation. And one of my goals is to do one thing that boosts my confidence every single day, and to do one thing that boosts my self-esteem every single day. So for instance, if I want to boost my confidence, it's like, okay, well, what do I want to be confident at? One of the things that I want to be more confident in is speaking. I really want to get like masterful at storytelling. I want to get masterful at speaking and getting my thoughts and ideas out, because sometimes it's hard for me to just say things. I feel like I have to give all the details in one sitting. Like I feel like I just got to get everything out at once, and then when I start to talk, I feel like it kind of doesn't make sense sometimes, or I kind of go off on a tangent. And you know, that's an insecurity of mine, because like I said, it's something I want to work on. I want to work on being more clear and concise in the way that I speak. So if I want to do that, sometimes what I'll do is I'll pick a topic, and I'll just, like if I'm in the car or something like that, or you know, just whenever I have time, I'll just practice speaking, and I'll try to not say like or then, you know, or I'll try to just get to the point. You know, I'll literally have conversations with myself and I'll rate the conversation. You improved here. You didn't say as many likes and ums, but it was a quicker way to get to the point. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do that. Or if I want to work on, it just depends on whatever I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to be confident in so many areas. I was just giving, like, speaking as an example. So I'll do something like that to boost my confidence. With my self-esteem, this is why I'm so passionate about spirituality, and I'm really big on, you know, spirituality, because I feel like my self-esteem is rooted in that. When I want to boost my self-esteem, I just remind myself that it is a privilege to be here. You know, I'm not here by accident. You know, none of us are here by accident. Now just remind myself that I'm enough. If I wasn't enough, I wouldn't be here. Listen to like positive music, or I'll meditate, or just I'll really try to practice being still, just being, not thinking so much, not trying to do so much, you know, just taking some time out to just be still and to just be, and not feel like I have to move every second, or I gotta think every second. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, meditation, yoga, I love to stretch, or I'll listen to, like, one of my favorite pastors, Stephen Furtick. I'll listen to one of his sermons, or, you know, just something motivational that just reminds me that God brought me here for a reason. Like, I'm here for a reason. And that really boosts my self-esteem, because again, it's, you know, self-esteem is rooted in how you see yourself as an individual. So do you feel that you're worthy? Do you feel like you deserve love and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that. So a lot of reminders, it's a lot of stillness, it's a lot of slowing things down, not feeling like I have to be on all the time. Like I said, I'm still new to this concept, because I feel like things have just sort of clicked for me, like, recently. Again, confidence is about doing. It's about getting good at a skill. It's about getting good at an activity, building your confidence in, you know, being the best that you can be at something, right? And it has nothing to do with your self-esteem. So I think we honestly just have to get really good at doing, but we also have to get good at being still. And that takes a lot of effort and energy, because they're polarizing ideas. Like I said, you guys, I'm trying to get better at speaking. So hopefully I explain this in a way that you guys can kind of follow, because that is something I want to get better at. But anyway, yeah, this was my first mukbang. Hopefully, I didn't even finish my food yet, but I don't know how this is supposed to go. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my first mukbang vlog style video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the YouTube things, okay? Just do all the YouTube things. Don't forget to do all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.